Hello and welcome. So, you're trying to install or update QuickBooks Desktop, and everything just grinds to a halt with some random error code. Ugh, there's nothing more frustrating, right? But don't worry, in this quick guide, we're going to walk through step by step how to fix one of the most common installation roadblocks so you can get right back to business. Does this look familiar? Yeah, if you've seen this exact message, you are absolutely in the right place. This is QuickBooks Error 1603, and today we're going to tackle it head on. Okay, let's dive in. All right, first things first, let's actually figure out what we're up against. Understanding what this error is and where it's coming from makes it so much easier to solve. So what is Error 1603? Well, in the simplest terms, it's an installation error. But here's the interesting part. The problem usually isn't with the QuickBooks software itself. Nope, it's actually a signal that something in your Windows system, some setting or random component, is literally blocking the installation from finishing. This error can pop up for a few different reasons. It could be anything from a damaged installer file to broken Microsoft components, or even your security settings just being a little too tight. The good news? We have a specific fix for pretty much all of these, and we're going to start with the biggest, most powerful one first. Let's get to our first and often our only solution, the QuickBooks Tool Hub. Seriously, think of this thing as your official all-in-one repair kit. It's designed specifically to fix common headaches just like this one. Getting the Tool Hub is super straightforward. First, just make sure QuickBooks is completely closed. Then, head over to the Intuit website and download the latest version. Once it's downloaded, just open that file and follow the simple on-screen prompts to get it installed. Easy enough. Okay, once the Tool Hub is installed, go ahead and open it up. You'll see a few different tabs. The one we want is Installation Issues. Click on that, and then select the QuickBooks Install Diagnostic tool. Now, this is the part where you might need to grab a coffee. It can take up to 20 minutes to run because it's busy scanning for and automatically fixing the very files that are causing the problem. Once it's all done, give your computer a full restart. For a lot of you, the Tool Hub probably just solved the problem. Awesome. But if you're still seeing that error, don't sweat it. We're just going to move into a few manual system tune-ups for those extra stubborn cases. So, here's the thing. QuickBooks really depends on the Windows operating system to work correctly. If your Windows is out of date, it can cause all sorts of weird conflicts. This might seem like a simple step, but trust me, it's absolutely critical. Check-in for updates couldn't be easier. Just hit the Windows key on your keyboard, start typing Check for Updates, and pick that option. Let Windows do its thing, and if it finds any updates, go ahead and install them. And you know the drill. Restart your computer afterward to make sure everything sticks. All right, so if Windows is all up to date and you're still getting the error, our next target is the Microsoft components that QuickBooks needs to run. I'm talking about things like .NET Framework and C++. Think of them like the foundation of a house. If the foundation is cracked, the house isn't going to be very stable. You can fix these right from your control panel. Just head to Programs and Features, find each of those Microsoft items in the list, right-click on it, and you should see an option that says Repair. Do that for each one, and then, yep, you guessed it, restart your computer one more time. Okay, if you've tuned up your system and you're still stuck, it's pretty likely that another program running in the background is messing with the installation. So we're going to get around that by starting your computer in a special mode that only loads the absolute essentials. Now, this might look a little technical, but I promise it's not that bad. It's really just telling your computer to start with a clean slate. Press the Windows key and R at the same time to open the Run box. Type in msconfig and hit Enter. From there, you'll choose Selective Startup, and then go disable all the non-Microsoft services. This just creates a nice, clean environment for the installation. With your computer in this squeaky clean Selective Startup mode, this is the perfect time to try the installation again. Find your QuickBooks installer file, right-click on it, and this is important. Make sure you select Run as Administrator. That gives it the highest level of permission to do its thing. Okay, this is a step you absolutely cannot forget. After the installation is done, whether it worked or not, you have to put your computer back to normal. Just open msconfig again, but this time select Normal Startup and then restart. This brings all your regular programs back online. All right, we are down to our final set of solutions. Think of these as the last resorts for when things get really stubborn. We'll also cover a few quick tips to help you avoid this whole mess in the future. So if nothing else has worked, it's probably time for a fresh start. You've got two main options here. A manual reinstall is just what it sounds like, uninstalling and reinstalling.
But a clean install, which you can do with the Tool Hub, is way more thorough. It literally scrubs every single trace of the old QuickBooks files from your system, giving you a truly clean slate. Now, before you go for the full reinstall, here are 2 last quick things to check. First, just double-check that your Windows account has administrator rights. And second, try cleaning out your temporary files folder. Sometimes it just gets junked up and interferes with stuff. Both are super quick to do and could be the simple fix you need. So, how do you keep this from ever happening again? Well, the key takeaways are pretty simple. Always keep Windows updated. Try to use the latest version of QuickBooks for the best compatibility. And before you start any installation, just close out of all your other programs to avoid any conflicts.
Phew, we've covered a lot of ground, from automated tools to manual system repairs. But what if, after all of this, you're still staring at that same error message?
And that brings me to my final point. It is perfectly okay to ask for help. If you've gone through all these steps, you have done all the major troubleshooting you can do. At this point, the problem might be something deeper in your system. Reaching out to official QuickBooks support or a local IT pro isn't giving up, it's the smart next step. You've done your part.